Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're looking at a very specific roster, a very specific category today. Super Bosses. Now, Super Bosses is kind of like the team of 2024, I would say. This is something they did in 2023, and perhaps it's something that they will also do in 2024. Which is they kind of create a team of the year. I guess, did they do that in 2022 as well? So let me think of the anniversary leader skills. You know, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Fusion, Fighter. I guess Power Beyond Super Saiyan did get repeated buffs throughout the year. Sort of. They didn't really do it in 2022, I feel like. They created a huge mix of characters from the huge meta reset, right? But last year, they kind of created the Power of Wishes category and spent the entire year buffing it. They're doing the same thing this year with Super Bosses. Now, there's a lot of quirks, bad designs for certain characters, just overall generally and not enough strength overall for the category, really. But then they dropped Cell Max. And Cell Max is in the highest tier of character, the biggest level of strength. I mean, he is kind of like baby Beast Gohan. Like, he's just a slightly worse version of LR Beast Gohan. It's crazy. When you add a character this significant who has his team protector mechanic, he single-handedly turns, just a couple of days ago, you know, I'm recording a Super Easy Goku Black video. I'm stressing. It's crazy. All right, let's pray. All we could do here is pray. We have zero chance of winning unless we transform with Broly, and Broly just, you know, carries us to victory. And then now Cell Max drops, and it's a joke. The whole, like, it's a joke. The Super Bosses team is now, like, a top 3 team in the game. In my brain right now, I'm not really, like, sure. Like, Superheroes is the best team by far. Like, it's out in outer space. But, like, could Super Bosses be number 2? I haven't really put too much thought into it. I mean, maybe Majin Power, maybe Majin Buu Saga. Keep in mind that there aren't really that many legitimate teams. I mean, we're only a little bit into this 9th anniversary meta where they instituted a huge power creep. People don't realize how few teams, how few setups are actually good right now. We do not have 20 killer teams, right? Like, you know, a character like 23rd World Tournament Goku's Earthbred Fighter team is, you know, a huge struggle, and the bosses could punish him dearly. So, Super Bosses now has, again, been getting repeated buffs throughout the year. We have Dokkan Fest LR Broly right there at the top. Obviously, he's kind of like a kingpin for the roster. I guess I probably should have rainbowed these characters that are at 99%, huh? I've been sitting on a bunch of those lately. For tech characters, we did get LR Ribrian, Rosie, and Cocoonsa at the end of last year. I don't run them too much because they can be... I find that their orb changing sometimes can be a little bit frustrating. It's like the way their orb changing works, a lot of times, it'll create orbs that you're not really able to save for a specific character that needs them. If they end up on the same rotation as Broly, Chi, and Lemo, it works perfect. But, like, a lot of times, it's like they create all these orbs that you have to give to some character you don't want to give the orbs to, and then it's not really too great there. Huge RNG. But they do have, essentially, the same active skill that Orange Piccolo has right here. Transforming into the giant Ribrian character, and thus being supremely good. So you do want to keep that in mind, that LR Ribrian's got that very strong giant ability. So she's a competitive option for Super Bosses. Then when we look at int characters, I guess we actually don't really have much. I mean, we have the banner unit for LR Broly. Frieza's very good with his 60% attack support, 30% defensive support, and 2 key support for the Super Bosses category. Golden Frieza can be a very effective option to utilize on the Super Bosses team, of course. Although Golden Frieza is a character that does start to need orbs as well. LR Goku Black is kind of a little bit aged now. I mean, he was solid, but mostly an offensive character, you know, in last year's meta. Now, obviously, I mean, it's quite a bit different. And then this guy's, you know, one of the worst EZAs we've ever seen. So he's not really too elite either. Of course, we got LR Cell Max. We do also have Kefla. Now Kefla is really good, but Kefla, I think, certainly works a little bit more effectively with kind of like a Saiyan roster, or using her on Topo's team or something like that. Because Kefla is going to be introducing yet another character that needs a ton of orbs, when I'm already going to be stressing about giving them to Broly, and Lemo. And then if not Broly, and Lemo, there's also Super Easy Goku Black, right? Like, those are two characters that synergize better with the best character on the roster, which of course is LR Cell Max. LR Cell Max, by the way, look how long it loads to go to his card art for me. LR Cell Max being a Big Bad Boss's character. Big Bad Bosses, of course, is the best link in the game. You know, if we need to build the team as Big Bad Bosses heavy as we can. We've already got Broly, who's a must run. He's the leader of the team, who doesn't have Big Bad Bosses that we gotta run. So we gotta get, you know, Super Easy Goku Black is, you know, fight situational must run pretty much. There's that. That covers, I mean, this is the guy I was using in some of the extreme class missions. Remember, before Cell Max dropped, we had 0 good extreme STR characters. I am not exaggerating. There was 0 good extreme STR characters. Hit was okay. Like, you could get away with him while praying, which I think in the Stage 2 Cell Max mission, that's what happened. I was on my hands and knees like, please don't punish Hit. Please don't punish Hit, right? Like, but we're able to get it done. And then finally, for the physical characters, you know, we have a bunch of physical characters we've gotten throughout the year, right? Broly, and Lemo are definitely a very elite character. I give them a hard time a lot because it's just, if you don't completely build the team around them and completely, like, this is the greediest unit in Dokkan history, goddamn near. Every second, you have to be thinking about providing them orbs. I mean, the reward for doing so is 100% dodge, which is, you know, like one of the strongest mechanics you could have in the game. And then monster support. So, at the very least, completely focusing on them, making them the greedy unit for the team, does benefit you greatly. It's not like you're putting in all this effort and then they don't, you know, like, really are deserving of it or anything like that. They're very good. That's why this character can be effective next to them. By the way, both Super Easy Goku Black, as well as Broly, and Lemo. What is their... Oh! Wait. No. Oh, no. They're maxed. They're... Yeah, okay. For a second, I thought they were an int character, and I was like, wait, I could up... No. They have literally max dodge, which is exactly how... If this character... Yeah. I am not changing that ever. Because when we're not able to get 7 orbs, they need to dodge or else we lose. But they're also Big Bad Bosses. Again, kind of a must run. Topo is a mega elite character, but Topo is not designed to be run on the Super Bosses team. You can get away with it, but base Topo without his intro is significantly weaker. He's way stronger with his intro, but God Topo is a literal god regardless. So, like, once you would get to turn 6, which is where you could transform into God Topo on the Super Bosses team, he becomes a god. Like, he is so good. Topo is, in my opinion, the most underrated character in the game, by far. His performance far outweighs what people think he does. So there's that. Rose helped significantly by a lot of the recent buffs. A domain update, by the way, if we would get a domain update, it completely revitalizes this guy. Right now, I'm kind of like not really running him so much. With a domain update, it's GG. This guy gets that domain off, and he is literally invincible in Infinite Zamasu mode. So he can be hugely revitalized with the domain update, for sure. Right, so there's that guy. We do have Giant Ribrianne as well, but she needs a couple of... she's another character that needs orbs. We could rock her, but without another 2 Pepigal characters on the team, I guess we could do her, Kefla, and Tech Ribrianne, but now we're running a much weaker iteration of the team that doesn't have a lot of super bosses, which Cell Max wants. Remember, Broly is the leader, so all of a sudden the entire team doesn't have Big Bad Boss. It's not a good idea. But she is good. Again, Rose is definitely much better between the direct buffs he got plus the strengths of the team. I am not a fan of Sleepy Beerus. I don't see why you'd even run him. He does nothing, literally. He does not attack. I mean, he does create rainbow orbs, which is nice. He's got some support, which is nice. But he's complete fodder the first turn you transform, he does have the target mechanic, but he's just terrible. I am not a fan whatsoever of him. And there we go. Super Bosses with Cell Max is now legitimately one of the best teams in the game. Alright, so I figured we'd go into a fight I don't really do too much. This is Supreme Battle Spectacle. Oh, well, that's very good for us. This is a rotation I like to run. Broly, Chi, and Lemo plus Super Easy Goku Black does tend to work out really quite well here. Remember, this would be another fight where we wouldn't need to run Super Easy Goku Black on a full Super Bosses team. Because remember, he either needs to be on a full Super Bosses team, which for a Super Easy 8, I do not mind the restriction. And then it also, well, not also, but, or it could be a Goku family enemy. Now, keep in mind that the Vegeta we fight in Phase 2 here of this battle is the exchange Goku and Vegeta. So the Vegeta in Phase 2 technically is a Goku family enemy because he's the exchanged... Yeah, that Vegeta is a Goku family enemy, but not a Vegeta family enemy. How crazy is that? Like, think about, that's why I've told a lot of people that really, like, skill, like, how good you are in Dokkan, I would just equate it more so to just knowledge of the game, right? Like, you know, seeing, okay, there's that Vegeta who is, like, a weird, you know, exchange unit, so he's not actually a Vegeta family character, even though that's just a blue Vegeta that's sitting in front of us, right? Shit like that. Alright, so we are going to decimate this Goku. He kind of hung in there, though. Look how much health he still has. Okay, okay. I would argue pretty much all of the Supreme Battle Spectacle fights are kind of, like, effective fights. Although, I think starting with Stage 3, Blue Kaioken and Goku, they take a significant jump up. We could keep Topo on rotation here, or we could float him off. Let's keep him on rotation, since we have another Broly coming onto this rotation. Let's give the Rainbow Orbs we can to Rose. He has 6 health bars. I guess there's actually a pretty good chance we don't kill him, huh? Yeah, but I don't need to worry about Broly, Chi, and Lemo, because we're gonna have Cell Max in turn 1. It's not 1. So it literally doesn't even matter. Alright, let's cook this fool. Topo is going to be 100% fine if he is in slot 1, even without his intro. Topo, of course, is significantly better on the special pose team when he has his intro up. No super attack, okay. We don't need to worry about Rose. Turn 1, he's guarding with the damage reduction. So he's going to be completely A-okay right here. Neither Goku nor Vegeta have Ki Blast Super Attack Super, so it's not like we'll be able to nullify it. That's kind of an underrated aspect. I've gotten a lot of value out of Rose's Ki Blast nullification. For me, it's worked really effectively. I think one of the big reasons is against Red Zone Kid Buu. Red Zone Kid Buu has that very nasty turn 2 super attack that he does in slot 3. Yeah, okay, we are going to eat this. Goku Black should be fine. We don't have Big Bad Bosses up. Oh, yeah, nice, nice. No Big Bad Bosses, but, you know, we do have the guard plus the damage reduction. Pretty good. Now, I believe on this next turn, Vegeta does, I believe, stun. I can double check it, but I believe Supreme Battle Spectacle, this blue Vegeta we're going to fight here, I believe he does actually stun. By the way, thinking about it, they really do leave, like, Supreme, I'm sure we're going to get as many Supreme Battle Spectacles as we have, like, Red Zones. Like, it's going to be a reoccurring thing. Think about the future saga, how we have Trunks and nothing else from the future arc, right? Like, they skipped almost completely over, like, think of it, Blue Vegito. I think Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta from the future arc they still have a lot of potential characters they're going to get in the future. They saved so many crazy animations from those guys. Alright, so there's our GOAT Cell Max. I really would have preferred we got Cell Max on turn 2, but whatever, it's fine. Or against phase 2. I'm going to float Broly, Shine, Limo off right here. Just get them kind of like in line to go next to Topo, I guess. Alright, so Cell Max will blow Goku away. See you later, Goku. Yeah, Vegeta has a 100% chance to stun. Goku and Vegeta actually have a lot of HP. Goku has 75 million HP. Vegeta has 83 million HP. Isn't that more than Blue Gogeta has? It's quite a lot. Should we use Rosé's domain? Yeah, I think we should. Because we'll certainly kill next turn. Cell Max? Yeah, I think so. Although Vegeta could stun Cell Max. We could put Rosé and Saw 1 here. Well, let's put Topo right here. Now we'll transform Rosé, get our domain up. Sure. Alright, so now we have Rosé's domain out, which means, oh, no, oh my god, please, dude. That's such a troll. See that one STR orb all the way on the left right there? Like that, oh my god, if that was a rainbow instead. One day, we're gonna get it, dude. One day. Oh, god. Man, dude. That's such ass. Oh. That was a... Okay, never mind. I was going to say that dodge would hurt us if we then get super attack. Again, bring it in, kids. Vegeta has a 100% chance to stun. So, if you are one of these people who built Topo incorrectly, Topo more so than any other character in the game, I would argue, there is a one correct way to build him, which is 100% dodge. If, you know, a lot of these people who build full crit, additional, and stuff like that, and they, you know, they put their chin up in the air and they raise their nose up at dodge because they're just elitists in the game and shit like that. Yeah, hey, guess what? Dodge can give you a lot of offense, too, against these bosses that have debuffs. By the way, I think that Dokkan is better giving the bosses debuffs and shit like that, like, you know, for, like, the next wave of difficult bosses, rather than going, all right, they super for 6 million now. Like, that's a better way to go about it. Like, remember the collection of epic battles, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Perfect Cell? They would stun you for 9 turns. Imagine a boss where turn 1, one of the 3 slots is a super. You can't predict where it is, I guess, unless you had a scouter. And it would stun the character for, like, for the rest of the fight. It would be so annoying, but, like, I think that would be, like, a differently designed fight that would go over better than just, ha ha ha, they super for 7 million now. Isn't that such great design? Like, they can get creative. I think the Kid Buu fight, I mean, Kid Buu does hit the hardest of all bosses at the end, but they're, like, I think it's the best. I think Kid Buu is the best designed fight in the game. Alright, we should be able to get Cell Max as active, which might actually finish Vegeta off. One good thing is, even if with the Cell Max is active, we do, you know, get guaranteed stun by Vegeta. We are still going to hit him with the active skill attack portion of it. Vegeta has a very significant cooldown, 7 attacks. But he's done a lot of attacks right here, so he'll be able to super attack pretty early on. I think Vegeta can super before we get a chance to blow him away. Let's see if we just blow him away instantly right here. All right, pretty good damage, pretty good damage, pretty good damage. All right, well, goodbye. See you later, alligator. That was fun. We just turn that auto on. We just go, bam, we got it. Yeah, Cellmax is broken. He is. He's ridiculous. He's a behemoth. He's a devastator. He's a juggernaut. I mean, anything. I think all of it counts. I think all of it works. That boy is just flat out crazy, nuts. You know, all of it applies. This is the new Super Bosses team, man. Super Bosses is top 3. Like, it's a top 3 team. It's gotta be. I mean, I could sit down and kind of work out, like, which teams are the best, but I mean, again, there's not as many, like, teams that I'd even really want to consider as probably people think, right? You know, the Supreme Battle Spectacle did reset a lot of things, but let me know what you guys think of the Super Bosses category. I mean, it is in such a good place after Cell Max. I mean, when you drop the second best unit in the game that could really hardcore defend weaker characters, it just rises the team to new heights.